Hello. Welcome. Welcome to another video. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I wanted to do a collective haul video, which is really a collection of items I've gathered for a while. It's a mishmash of things, and I thought I would share them with you because they are things I'm excited about or just a little titillated about. Titillated, is that a word we use? Thrilled. I feel like thrilled is a little over the top, but I'm tickled by these things, if you will. So I wanted to sit down with you in a cozy video to share with you the things that I got. Okay. So I would like to start with some books, because that's our favorite thing. So I'll start with some recent books I got. I actually got these books a while ago, but I have recently decided to stop purchasing books for the foreseeable future until I get through my TBR list, unless it's like a book I really want to get. Okay. So, the first book I want to share is a sequel to the first book being, I think it's just called The Housemaid. So book one is called The Housemaid, and it's by Frida McFadden. Right there. And this is the second book. It's The Housemaid's Secret. So it's still following our characters from the first book in a new thrilling adventure. I really loved the first book. I finished it in like a day. I was also on vacation, so I was able to do that. But it's a very easy read in that it's very digestible. So you can get through it pretty quickly if you have the energy to. So, I don't necessarily want to read the description to give too much away of the first book, but just know that this this series so far, the first book follows a housemaid, a woman who recently gets hired by a rich family, specifically a woman who has a husband and a daughter, and hires a housemaid to live with them and take care of the home, do the cooking, the cleaning, and very wild events occur, and everyone, dare I say, has a secret. So, very fun, very mystery thriller. I really enjoy this series. So, Frida McFadden is one of those writers a lot of people enjoy. I think I might try and finish this before the month of October ends, just for another October-esque read. I'm reading some supernatural vampire books right now, so it's very on theme, but I've yet to read this one, and I know I'm excited to finish it, so here's to hopefully finishing it before the end of the year. Okay, this next book, I'm sure some of you may be familiar, but it's Hannah Grace who wrote Icebreaker, and it's basically characters who exist in that world. So I do recommend reading Icebreaker, and I think it's Wildfire second is so it includes these characters, or at least this character, in those books, and you get to know them a little from those books. So I do recommend reading it in the order they were published, just to get to know the character and get excited to read their story. But I'll read the synopsis, as every book is about its own unique character. So I don't think I'm giving anything necessarily away by reading this. So it says, when his procrastination lands him in a difficult class with his least favorite professor, Henry Turner knows he's going to have to work extra hard to survive his junior year of college. And now with his new role as captain of the hockey team, Henry absolutely cannot fail. Enter Hallie Jacobs, a fellow junior whom Henry befriends when he accidentally crashes her book club. Hallie may not have the romantic pursuits of her favorite fictional leads or the experiences for the novel she's trying to write, but she's an academic superstar, and as soon as she hears about Henry's problems with his class, she offers to help. She knows that new experiences are the key to beating her self-doubt, and Henry's promising to be the one to give them to her. They just need to stick to their rule book, where item 4 reads, "Don't fall in love." Yeah, so it's called Daydream. It's a Maple Hills novel, again by Hannah Grace, third in the series, the first one being Icebreaker, and then the second being Wildfire. So yeah, it follows specifically I would say like these boy characters, but like the girls kind of go to the same school, or they're in the same circles. So I'm excited because I really enjoyed this character in the previous books, and I'm excited to see this development play out in his own story. So I actually did pre-order this, and it got here right like the first week that it officially launched. So this was one of my absolutely need books because I love this author. She just writes things so well, especially dialogue, in the sense of very realistic dialogue, at least to me. I found it very relatable and connected to it, and it is obviously a spicy book, so you know, I really just enjoyed it for what it is in terms of the series. I have yet to read this, so I don't know how I feel about it yet, but so far I'm walking into it positively. So yeah, and it's just such a pretty lavender color. This is one of those books that TikTok influenced me again. I saw a TikTok of a person recommending this book, so I was immediately captured by the premise, so I can just read it to you. It's a pretty tall book, and it's very beautiful. It's 400 pages, but the words don't look too big, so it feels like a very girthy book, but I don't think it's too long for like usually what, you know, this looks like a fiction book. It's also so beautiful. Like, I love the black and white. It's giving like smoke-esque. I also just love the drawings, you know, just I just love this type of art. So it's called Reign and Ruin by J.D. Evans. So it says, she is heir to a sultanate. I might be messing that up. That once ruled the world. He is an unwanted prince with the power to destroy. She is order and intellect, a woman fit to rule in a man's place. He is chaos and violence and will stop at nothing to protect his people. His magic answers hers with shadow for light. They need each other, but the cost of balance may be too high a price. Magic is dying, and the only way to save it is to enlist mages who will wield the forbidden power of death. Mages cast out centuries ago in a brutal and bloody war. Now a new war is coming, science and machines to replace magic and old religion. They must find a way to save their people from annihilation and balance the sacred wheel. But first, they will have to balance their own forbidden passion. His peace for her tempest, his restlessness for her calm. Night and day, dusk and dawn, the end and the beginning. That was so beautiful. So it's definitely like a fantasy romance. I haven't read it yet, so it's hard to say which one is going to be released. I'm assuming the romance is a big, strong driver of the plot, but it sounds like it has plot, which I definitely need when it comes to romance, whether that's fantasy or contemporary. And I love that it's like fantasy, but like sci-fi. We love that. So I like it, and I'm excited to read it. I feel like this is going to be a really nice fantasy edition, something I haven't experienced yet before, and I'm glad I picked it up. So I think there's more books in this series or by this author of the same type of world, so we'll see if it lives up to the hype that I gave it. I watched like one TikTok about it. I haven't seen a lot of people mention this book, but it's Mages of the Wheel, book 1. So, yeah. I love that magic. You know? Will they, won't they? All that good stuff. Okay. So this is a special book. I went to a, like, I don't know what to call it, like a food fair. It's called the Night Market. I'm blanking on the specific name, but it was my first time going, and they had some vendors there. It was okay. It wasn't the most, there wasn't a lot that I gravitated to, but they did have a vendor there who is called, I think they're called Heartbound Books, and I actually initially found them on TikTok, but they're local to me, and they're like a romance focused bookstore online, but they are also potentially, I think most positively, they are having a storefront very soon in the local area. But one of the things they sell at their booth and probably in their store to come / online store, if they have that, but they wrap books and put like the premise through like bullet point words. So it's like a mystery book, and you don't know what it is until you unwrap it after you purchase it. So it's so beautifully wrapped. First and foremost, we get a little bow and charm, and there's a sticker about the themes. It says Western romance, he falls first, brooding cowboy, and spicy. So clearly that spoke to me. I also don't own any Western romances or books in general other than Little House on the Prairie, but I don't think that counts. Those are my childhood favorite books, so I do love a good Western. I just don't think I own something like this. And yeah, so it also is really well wrapped with like these folds, and he dropped a sticker, but they're little flower stickers, so pretty. And romance readers write, that's pretty as well. Okay, and then I did buy this bookmark separately, but I stuck it in here to share. It's Who's Afraid of Little Me, and it's like this woman from like the early 1900s. I love this. I love it so much, and I love the song by Taylor Swift, so I'm so excited. Oh yeah, that's their name, Heartbound Bookshop. So you can check them out. They're so cute, and just love their, focus is romance. Oh, and then they gave a little card. So yeah, they have an online store, and yeah, if you just look up Heartbound Bookshop on their socials, they're on TikTok and probably Instagram and all that. So let's unwrap it together and see what book I got. Try to take off the ribbon carefully. Oh, it's so nicely wrapped. Okay. I really had to tear it apart. Okay, and the book we have is Light on Love by C.A. Steinhaus, I believe. And it's a very tiny read. It's almost like a novella. Okay, that looks cute. Okay, so it's like 200 pages, so very, very short. Let's see. So the premise is Laurel Montgomery strives to put her career of behavioral profiling for the military first in life, but when her drive lands her in harm's way, she finds herself in an unexpected place, the wide open West. As a threat arises against Laurel, the Navy's idea to protect her is to send her away from the base in Virginia to a cattle ranch off the grid in Wyoming. Hayes Ranch is owned and operated by the legendary ex-Navy SEAL Brett Hayes, and they guarantee her safety there under his watchful eye. What wasn't part of the information provided to her is that the veteran warfighter is a young, attractive, brooding cowboy. Suddenly, finding herself living in close quarters with him and immersed in the Western ranching culture, Laurel begins to wonder if her priorities have been wrong all along. Now she's working alongside horses and a breathtaking mountain valley and spending more time learning about herself than discovering who it is threatening her. Laurel feels her heart wrestling with the change in her priorities and wonders if her growing connection with Brett is part of the reason for that. I'm excited. I had no idea what this was, so I am very surprised, mysteriously, but also, yeah, excited about this one. And it's almost like I got another book, but like I didn't, because I got it wrapped, so it's another surprise in a way. I think this is such a great idea for like if you have a friend who loves books and you know if the genres they're interested in, you can find something unique within what they like, maybe, and you can always check out their Goodreads if they have it, their wish list or upcoming reads to get an idea. And you can like wrap it and like put fun notes on it to give them maybe a hint of what it is, put some bookmarks in there. I think that's such a cute gift. So, yeah. Excited to read this one. Next up, we have some makeup. Very excited. So, I wanted to share some lip products I recently got, and one of the products I got is this NYX, it's called Fat Lip Drip Oil. That's what it is. I have a red one called Newsfeed, I think, and this one is That's Chic, and it's like a dark berry color, but I'm going to swatch it on my hand so you can see. Pretty sheer, I don't know, but definitely like a purple undertone, not very red. And yeah, so I got that because I've been really into lip liner with like a lip oil, and I find that these have, I think what happens when you get a lip oil, depending on what you get, it could just be a clear lip balm, honestly. Some of these lip oils, just unless they have good pigment, they just kind of come off clear, and in that case it's like, why not buy just a clear lip balm, you know? So unless there's like other great properties to it, I have really liked these lip products for adding a little bit more color to underneath. It just gives more depth, and I really wanted like a darker berry lip combo for going into the next few months, and so I picked up this one because I love the other one I have, and you know what they say, if you like it, pick it up in another color. So that's what I did. I've just been really into lip products lately, so I've been growing a little bit of a collection of my lip products. And then this next lip color is a lipstick by Revlon, and it's the infamous Rum Raisin. I know, it's been all over my TikTok for months, probably over a year now. I have this like wish list collection of TikToks where every time I want something, I'll just save it, and then I'll like go back to it sometimes and see if I still want that thing. This one is definitely something I've been wanting for a while, and it was constantly sold out, so I found it at an Ulta the other day, and I was like, now's the time to get it. So I'm going to actually try it on with you now. That's why I didn't have anything on my lips, so I could try it on with you. I've already worn it, but I wanted to show you what it looked like. I also find that it has good lasting power. I had like a bagel this morning and a coffee, and it was still on. I ended up wiping it off so I could have lunch, but that was just because I felt like it. But it was on for hours, so this is really good, like staying power. Okay. And I would put on a lip liner underneath it if I didn't want it to bleed too much. But I just feel like doing this for now. I love that it's just like an earthy, a very subtle berry color. Like, I wouldn't even call it a berry necessarily, but almost like a rose, like a brown rose color. I'm the worst at describing this stuff, but I would say it's definitely like a browner red color. It's not super cool toned, I would say. I think I tend to get away with either cool or warm tones. I would say it's definitely pigmented on me, so like a little goes a long way. I love it. My new favorite fall lip color. Love it, love it. Okay. So I picked up a refill of this product, and typically after a while I don't show refills I buy because like you get it at some point, you know, you're just seeing the same product over and over in these videos. But I had to share this because this is the first refill I've gotten, and it's been a year. I have had this bronzer. It's a bronzing balm stick. I've had it for a year, and I have now just repurchased a new one. I might just not be using it that crazily, but I put a lot on. show you the one I currently own. This is the one I bought last end of September, and it's got that much left. Like that's still a lot, and I honestly don't know when I'm gonna finish this. I thought I was actually much further along. Otherwise I might have waited a few weeks, but it's fine. I'm traveling in a few months again, so I just would rather get some of this stuff now before I have to like pay for a lot more coming up. Because you know, with makeup, sometimes when it rains it pours, in the sense that something goes out and then like 3 other things run out at the same time, and suddenly you have to buy all this makeup, and it's horrible because it's so expensive. Like, I love makeup, but it's so expensive. And this is a pricier product, but it's lasted me a year, so I kind of feel like it's worth it, and barely a year plus, pretty much, because it's still going strong, and I don't even know when this is fully going to run out. So I'm just gonna keep on using this one, and then I have my backup one, and it's the Merit Bronzing Balm in Sane, Seine. And so this is the new one. So clean. So yeah, I picked it up because I was like, oh, I'm gonna need it, and then I realized, wait a minute, I still might have a few more weeks, but that's okay. I just wanted to share that because it is one of my holy grails. I feel like it does make a difference. It's pretty light, but I think even when I like pack it on, it blends so beautifully. It adds enough color to my skin that I like. I feel like it really holds well. It doesn't shift. It blends really well with a brush, up sponge. Okay, so the last makeup product I wanted to share is me going a little crazy and getting a color eyeliner. I know. Who is she? Again, I stick with my brown and my black, or I just like, I don't wear any, which I'm not wearing any today. But I have a costume for Halloween, which I'll be sharing about in a moment, and I wanted some reddish eyeliner. I was originally going to get one from like Revlon that I saw on TikToks that some people liked, but I couldn't find it. It was out of stock. I think it was NYX actually. And so I stopped by the ColourPop section at Ulta and found this one, and I got to test it because they have testers, and I love that. I love when you can test things. So the color is Joyride. I'm wondering if I can even open this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's a cream gel liner, and it's supposed to have, it's waterproof, and it's also a long staying power. It's 18 hours. And because I'm using this for a Halloween costume and we're going to be out and about the weekend before Halloween, this is what I'm going to need. So I'll do a little swatch for you. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to have to wash this off later. But that's what it looks like. So it's definitely like a berry color, and I'm going to test it in my waterline and like smudge it a little bit. So we'll see. But it's definitely a really nice brownish red color that I was looking for. I wasn't looking for a straight red. I was looking for more like a berry brown red. So yeah, kind of like my nail color. And now, because I feel like it leads into the next part pretty well, I'll go over my Halloween costume. One of my Halloween costumes. I dressed up as a classy witch for a book club meeting this month, and I just had like a witch hat, I had some gloves, and like a black dress ensemble that I already had in my closet. And then I also dressed up as a Dalmatian for a Halloween party, and my husband dressed up as Cruella de Vil, but like the masculine version. So we went as that for a couple's costume, and my husband actually won a costume award. So for best costume, everyone voted for him. So it was a really fun Halloween party we had the other weekend to kind of like do those fun costumes. I didn't mind it being like a Dalmatian. I really wanted him to dress up as Cruella de Vil, but like the man version. It was very fun. We had a fun time. But this coming weekend, I am dressing up as a vampire, and specifically like Victorian vampire, which we'll get into, and I'll explain why I chose that. I don't know why, but this Halloween, I really wanted to get in the spirit. I wanted to dress up as anything I wanted to dress up as, and I just think if you go with that, you can't lose, you know? You just do what you love and what works for you, even if you feel like a vampire might be basic. I know it is, but I don't know. I've never really dressed up as a vampire before, so for me, it's exciting, and I'm excited to do it. So I will get into the costume pieces I got. So first off, I got this like high-low skirt from Amazon. All these pieces I'll be going over are from Amazon, and it's hard to see because it is black, and unfortunately I can't try on this stuff currently, but I will maybe hopefully post a photo in the future of my outfit. So basically this is what it looks like. You can see it's got the high part here, and then it's long in the back. And what's really cool is these strings. You can pull on them, and you make the skirt higher up in the front. So it's at that high-low effect, or you can make it a little longer. And yeah, I just love that. It's got like ruching. It's just got a little something to it. You know, it was going for the vibe that I want without it being like a really big, cumbersome dress. I was going a more simple route, and I was actually looking for pieces that I could recycle for Ren fairs in the future, because I recently have been going as of this past year, and I want to go again a few times next year. So I, in my head, was like, let me get something that I know I could use for Ren Fair. And this is a perfect piece, great for layering for like any type of costume. So I'm just really glad that I got it. And it's exactly the like material, not too thick, because a lot of these things are warm and sweaty, and you just being in like a very thick fabric was not something I wanted to do. So that's gonna be my skirt, and then I'll probably wear some tights just for like warmth, additional warmth, depending on the weather, because it's warm where I am at. It was like 80 degrees today, but at nighttime it's getting chilly, so we'll see. And I'll wear some just basic boots. And then, are you even ready for this? Okay. I love the skirt, but I really wanted something that added a little bit more layer to it. The trick in costumes are layers, creating texture, creating shape. And sometimes it's about adding more to it instead of it just like calling it a day with one or two pieces. So I got a veil. I kid you not, this is like a Catholic mass praying veil. That's what it was advertised as. So I got this lacy veil. I'm not gonna wear it on my head, but I could if I wanted to, if I was feeling a certain way about it. But I'm trying to show you like the detail. It's so beautiful. Like you could wear this with really any type of costume for the most part. So pretty and so delicate and elegant. I love it. So I'm actually intending to tie this around my waist to be another layer over the skirt and just add a little bit more to it, a little lace, a little texture, adding a bit more volume without too much, and scarves, tablecloths, curtains, whatever you want to call it. Those are really great things to have that add layers. So I am so happy I got this. It's by the brand Pimore, I believe, and yeah, it's from Amazon. So beautiful, and I absolutely 100% plan to wear this again with like anything else. In fact, my daily attire, I want to figure out how to wear this because it's gorgeous. So I'm going to wrap that around, tie it, and then the pièce de résistance. I know this is like all black and just so basic, but it's again about the textures for me and also pieces that I can reuse in the future. I got a corset. I did buy one a few years ago, but unfortunately it was just the wrong size for me, so I have since given that away and finally properly bought one that fits like a dream. Okay. Yes, I love this. I love the sweetheart neckline. Is perfect for me because my chest is more like separated, like the balconette styles are really flattering on me, so this is just really flattering for most of us, but especially I feel for what I have. And it's just got a little, it's untied right now, but it ties into a bow at the top, and it's very comfortable, very secure. I'm so excited to wear this. You have no idea. My dream is to ask myself every day, how can I wear a corset and get away with it? Okay. This is going to be amazing for run fairs in the future and any costume party, honestly, and honestly a night out. Like, I would 100% wear this. I will find a way, okay? I will find a way. It's beautiful. It has like a print on it, so that's just something to keep in mind if that's not your thing, but because I know I would wear it a lot in those ways, I love it. I got it. I'm so excited. And then I'm also going to wear some long gloves. So I have these gloves that have, they're not like fingerless, it's just like a mesh, and it goes up to like here. I wore this with my witch costume earlier this month, so I really love these gloves. They held up okay in the wash. I just made sure to wash them in like a laundry bag just to make sure they didn't get caught on anything. So just keep that in mind when washing them or hand wash them. I will say eating with them is really difficult if you are having to use your hands. So just, and I only say that because I had pizza around the time that I wore these, and it was very awkward to try to eat that with gloves on. I did not love the fact that I was like capturing that. So just be mindful of gloves, and when you have to use the restroom. And I found a way to work with everything. I obviously took them off in the bathroom, okay? But I'm just saying, you don't realize all the things you do with your hands. And I like to wash my hands a lot, so yeah, that was just a funny realization. But yeah, these gloves are awesome. I love them, and I would wear them anywhere. Like, honestly, how can I wear my costume pieces in real life? That is the question. So the only thing that I'm not going to share about my vampire costume ensemble is the fake blood and the vampire teeth. I just got like a packet from Amazon, and I think think you could honestly get it anywhere. I don't even know if that stuff is going to be good to use. I'm going to try it out for the first time, honestly, the day we need to go out and celebrate. But yeah, that's obviously going to be part of the costume, is the fake blood and vampire teeth. I'm hoping the vampire teeth work, but I'm not going to be upset if they don't. I think the fake blood will give it away. And I wanted to get red eye contacts, but I'm a little nervous about putting color to contacts in my eyes. I don't use contacts, so I just feel nervous about it for some reason. So yeah, I'm skipping that this year, but maybe in the near future or next time I want to dress up as a vampire, I can find red contact lenses. Okay. One thing I did end up getting last minute are these hair extensions. They are like cheap hair extensions, okay? And the reason why I got them is because my brother's girlfriend recommended them. And then my sister got them and she recommended them. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some. And they were like $15. Don't come for me. I know good hair extensions are worth way more. These are not bad. These are okay. My reasoning is I don't wear hair extensions normally. I don't intend to use them beyond very unique experiences and events, like really special occasions or costumes. So to me, and because I'm not a hair extension person, this is what I'm starting out with. So please don't judge me, okay? It kind of feels like real hair. Like, it does not feel like synthetic, but it could be a mix. I don't know. We will see. I do think I would have to like recurl it because it's kind of like not curled very cutesy. That's a lot of hair for me, okay? I don't have like a ton of hair, so like this, I feel amazing. I cannot wait to wear a long ponytail with this. You are not even ready for that, okay? So my thought, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna have some pieces in the front, probably curled or a loose curl, and then my hair's gonna be curled, and I'm just gonna like have like a half up, half down like effect like that. And you know, just imagine like that. Let's hold it up. So it's not going to be like a ponytail, but like some of it will be half down. I hope we're getting the vision. You know what I mean? Kind of like swoopy romantic. It's a lot of hair. Like romantic. Okay. I love that. I really played that out with you. So yeah, I need to like stop playing around with it. So it's not the most amazing hair extensions, but it's gonna get the job done, and I'm actually really impressed for what it is at the price point it is. I kind of expected worse, but it's great for me. So last but not least, I have a stack of pearl necklaces. There are actually 3 separate ones, but they stack, and oh my gosh, you guys, the vision. You know what I'm saying? I would wear this normally, okay? Stunning. It is, again, from Amazon, and it honestly feels pretty heavy duty. Like, it's heavy. Girl, again, I would wear this anywhere. So I honestly just wanted an excuse to wear this again, and decided why not with my vampire costume. And since my hair will be kind of out of my face or neck area, it'll be a really good statement piece. And I'll probably just wear like little pearl earrings I have, but girl, stop that cross. I love it. I love it. Is it Victorian vampire? No, probably not. It's some kind of vampire from some decade ago. But I'm so excited to dress up this weekend as a vampire. It's probably my favorite costume I've gathered and collected for. I have one more costume I plan to wear to my office. It's a decades theme, but I don't want to give it away just yet. But I'm excited for that one too. But I thought I would share my vampire costume, as that's probably my favorite one out of them. I got this a little while ago, and I don't think I've shared it, but I got this like green necklace, actually from the same night market I got the mystery book from, and it's just like this little green stone. It's supposed to be like tarnish free type of jewelry. I don't know how long lasting this is, to be honest. So we'll see. I also went to a like spooky market almost like a month ago at this point. And I got a few rings, and I got this one that has like a red square, and it's just like that. And it's just very like 80s, 90s to me, and I just love it so much. So I love that one. And then I also have this green one. It's not like the same color green as that because it's from a different person, but it's kind of like a milky green color. You can see. So again, very like 80s, 90s inspired, probably more 80s. And then this is the red one. So, love those. I love these like more fun statement rings as well as like simple ones. And then that same spooky market I went to, this is so cute. So the vendor puts their jewelry and recycles like candy boxes and like wrapping. So all the jewelry was attached to like fun stuff like this. So I have Sour Patch, watermelon. But the vendor is called, I believe it's Bachi Luna, and she makes these, or she made these and some other really beautiful jewelry. But how cute are these? I love a fun earring, especially for like the festive holiday seasons. So these Scream ones are adorable. They're just so cute. I was like, I need those. It's so like 1980s paradise colors. Actually had originally bought these for a friend of mine because I was like, oh, these are cute, they would love them. But then I realized I liked them more, and not that I wouldn't have given them to my friend, but I realized my friend wouldn't, like, this isn't their style of jewelry. I just kind of like re-evaluated and was like, oh wait, they never wear this kind of stuff. I see them wearing other type of jewelry, so I went ahead and got them something else that I thought would suit their style, that I know that they would like. And I just decided to keep these, which I'm not mad about. But that just goes to show sometimes, I'm sure they would have loved it, but I feel like I wanted to get them something that they really definitely would wear. You know, this is definitely seasonal. But it's so cute. And the last jewelry piece I recently got is by this local vendor. It was a holiday fundraiser market locally that my mom was helping put on, and I was there to support. So I was going around to the different vendors, and one of them was a jewelry maker. So her brand is called Empty Nest Things. So it's this cute silver bracelet with like a mother of pearl. I just love the shape of that. Like, it's just so unique. So I like it because it has like a hook that you can kind of wrap it to whatever length you want. And that's what it looks like. And I just love how unique it is. And I've been trying to get more into bracelets, and I just love accessorizing lately. So I just thought this was a beautiful piece, and I'm always trying to collect unique jewelry pieces because I feel like it really helps me feel, I don't know, fashionable. It helps me really get into my style more. So I love that a lot. And next, from the same fundraiser market, there's a woman, this older woman, who makes these mug cozies, and my mom got me one last year, and I swear by mug cozies, they are basically like warm, like protective cloth or fabric or whatever, sleeves for hot or cold beverages. And she makes some in fun prints. So I have a bumblebee one that I use, but I really wanted some festive ones for Christmas because I like to have warmer drinks in the Christmas time, like hot chocolate or just hot coffee. So I got these two, and they're very cute because they basically just like wrap around the cup, and you just hook it on the little charm, and it just holds onto your mug. And it's honestly the simplest thing, but makes a world of a difference. Okay, stocking stuffer. This is great for someone in your life who loves tea or warm drinks. Like, everyone wants to be able to hold a warm drink comfortably. Okay, and these are amazing. So I got a candy cane one with like little peppermints and snowflakes. And I love peppermint drinks, so that was very fitting. And then I got this snowman one that just has some snowmen on it. I have a very vast collection of Christmas mugs that I can't seem to stop buying, which this year I was like, you're not getting any mugs. I don't know why I keep buying Christmas mugs. I think it's because I tend to have them more like warm drinks more frequently during Christmas, so I get all the mugs. I need to stop getting mugs. So yeah, these are amazing, and they were very inexpensive, but they're handmade, and you know, they do the job. So mug cozies, mug sleeves, mug warmers, whatever you want to call them. I love these. They're so cute and practical. And then my brother's girlfriend was also selling at the market I went to for that fundraiser. So it's kind of like a holiday boutique theme where they sell all different types of holiday stuff. And I got 2 of her ornaments. She hand paints these. She's like a really great artist. And she has Snoopy on top of the doghouse. I don't know, I was gonna call it a barn for some reason. And then some snowmen as well. I got some ornaments, and they're handmade by someone I know, so it makes it even more special. And yeah, I just love that. So this is the very last item that I'm sharing. I feel like I've shared so much, but I wanted to share these because I love them so much. And they are these Kitten Heels from Target. They're a new day. Today's a new day. Brands are really killing it. Okay. Memory foam, they're so comfortable. They're just so comfortable, and they go for great for work. I wore these at a night out with jeans, and they're just like make your outfit feel so elevated. So if you're like, what do I need to make this outfit even better, it might be a little heel. And you can get a normal heel, you don't have to get the kitten heel. But I love comfort, so I wanted to get like a kitten heel that I could wear really anywhere and be really comfortable still. I do have like a higher pair of heels, but I rarely bring those out. So this one I've already been excited to wear. So they're just like a patent shiny leather, which I don't mind. You can also get them in other colors, but this is from Target, so depending on where you are, I don't really know what colors they might have available, but I know these are comfortable. Love it. I just wanted to spend a minute or two giving you an update on how things are going, but everything's going great. I've been really just slowing down and enjoying my Halloween season. I think this time of year there's so much busyness and you feel pressure to really maximize every moment, but sometimes it makes you feel like you can't even enjoy the moment. And I have just really made a priority of how can I create moments throughout the month that make me cherish things more slowly and more gratefully. And I feel like with the costumes, I haven't dressed up for Halloween since like a decade ago, like properly for Halloween. It's been so long, and so I feel this like inner child like joy coming out, where not only do I get to plan one costume, but I've planned 4 costumes, and I've created these experiences and put myself out there to be able to go have fun and like enjoy the season the way I want to enjoy it. And you know, I just feel like that's made time slow down a little bit in a good way, and I get to savor and enjoy these experiences and my costumes and have fun dressing up. And I think just that childlike joy returned. And I mean, I don't know that this resonates with everyone, because I know not everyone celebrates and it's not quite someone's cup of tea, but for me, seeing my imagination come to life is so fun as a creative person. And I think being playful and inviting these experiences has made me feel appreciative and happy with the time I have and the things that I'm doing. So I just wanted to share how I'm doing on that front. Last week I was just really not in a headspace where I wanted to like film, so I ended up skipping. And sometimes you just have to listen to your body and be like, you know what, this isn't the time for me to push myself to do more or from a place where I'm at, which is low energy and not inspired. Instead, I can take this week off. And so I just listened to myself and took that time off, and I felt energized to come back. I felt inspired to film again, and it was only a week. It's not like I was gone forever. But I just love that notion of listening to yourself, listen to what you need, because you know what you need really well often, you know. And I think it's a lot about learning to trust yourself and to trust your intuition and what you know feels good. It's difficult because a lot of the time we have a lot of self-doubt and a lot of negative perceptions about ourselves, like negative self-talk, that it can be hard to trust ourselves. But I would challenge you and everyone watching to trust yourself a little bit more and trust you know what you need when you need it, to not, you know, be negative to yourself, if you need to rest, if you need to do something different, if you need to invite a new experience, a new hobby, a new person in your life that you know is going to be for your good. I think that learning to trust yourself builds this new confidence and also this joy, this like contentment joy. It's peaceful joy. So I think we all can trust ourselves a little bit more, not be so hard on ourselves, and learn to rest and rejuvenate the way you need to, whatever that looks like, whether that's getting more active with a workout or a walk in the park or literally touching grass. Makes a world of a difference. Getting some fresh air, getting a new perspective, doing a hobby that you haven't done for a while but have neglected because you've been prioritizing other things. Sometimes things happen and you do have to focus on family or commitments that take up your time and energy. But I am a big promoter of, by pouring into your own cup a little bit, you are actually going to show up for other people, other situations more powerfully, more responsibly. And it's okay to admit that you can't do everything. It's okay to admit that you need help and you need to take a step back sometimes. But yeah, I guess I would just encourage you this week to trust yourself, have some fun, invite some playfulness in any way you can. Find some inspiration or allow yourself to become inspired by something. And also create moments to look forward to. That's such a big thing, is schedule things in your calendar that you can look forward to, because it really does impact your outlook and your positivity and your energy towards things. And I would say I'm a pretty big like catastrophizer of things and like negative outlook a lot of the time, complain a lot, at least that's how I perceive myself. So I feel like by creating positive future experiences or commitments or activities help me feel positive about the future and less stressed. But that's just me. So take everything with a grain of salt. I think I'm just like on my soapbox right now, but that's just what I'm learning and I wanted to share a little bit about that. But I'm doing well and I'm continuing to feel inspired to create ASMR moments for you. I know this is kind of a weird random haul, so thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I hope that it was fun, it was relaxing, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, your month, whatever that looks like. And here's to you trusting yourself and having some fun. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you